And we all believe Zach's sweet lies. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wild Magic School Bus, the most unprofessional D&D podcast you will ever hear. I, of course, am your DM, Calvin Piper, and these fine folk play the game of D&D with me. Tonight, players, as we go around the room and introduce ourselves, if you had to pick what your bread and what your body and what your blood would be for your last supper, what would those two items be?
That's a great
Here,
problem.
I'll give you an example, because I already thought about this.
So in the Last Supper, Jesus said, "This is my body," and he broke bread, and he said, "This is my blood," and he poured wine. So if you had the Last Supper and you had to say, "This is my body and this is my blood," what are those two items?
My name is Michelle, and I play Nell Webb, the little forest gnome bard, and I've already thought this through thoroughly. We're talking the olive bar at a Whole Foods, but we're talking a smoked Kalamata olive and a Peruvian pearl pepper for the body. For the blood, we're doing a lime Topo Chico glass bottle only.
Damn, that is Whole30 approved.
Yeah.
I was getting ready to trip you up.
This is what I'm craving right now. Like, that's what's like locked in my brain.
Every answer that was in my brain sounds so much worse than that.
It could be a hot Cheeto and Mountain Dew. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, off the top of my head, it was a Crunchwrap and Baja Blast. But
That's
I'll probably try
beautiful.
something different than that.
That's
Because I don't want only 13-year-olds to,
to take your communion. That's tough. I'm Zach. I play Kestis Thimbleweed. He's a centaur druid. The blood's gotta be Dr. Pepper. Because I think my actual blood might be a percentage Dr. Pepper at this point. This guy gets it.
Not a sponsor yet.
Ooh. And the body is just a little morsel, a mac and cheese bite.
Ooh.
You know how you get like fried mac and cheese bites? It's a mac and cheese bite.
so you got to pop a whole one in there?
Yep.
I'm literally into the second row, going back to the 11th row before it
Oh
gets
my
there.
Absolutely.
gosh. Yeah. Ooh, like a fried pickle would be so good too.
You've picked
Well,
all those
you
already.
On
should
that
have
note,
picked it then.
Yeah,
fried
I know.
pickle and ranch. There's the body and the blood.
Ooh, that's not a
And we
bad
take by
either.
intinction here, and so you just go ahead and dip the body into the blood.
I am Will. I play Barrios. Since Drew's not here, I don't have to use that fake apostrophe for a week. And kind of pivoting off of Zach's, I would like to body and the blood almost simultaneously. So Twizzler with the ends bitten off into a can of Pib Extra.
Oh,
Okay. Body and the blood.
Okay.
Pib Extra, an underrated beverage.
Yeah, spicy cherry soda.
Spicy cherry cola.
Spicy cherry soda.
My name is Matt. I play Zook Magoop, male turtle, wizard 6, level 6, and gonna make it easy for people and choose a pizza roll.
That's good. I was gonna say, could you
All
pick
in
something
one.
that is both liquid and
Because you're
solid?
hot. Is that why you were? Is that why it's your body?
On the inside.
No,
Oh,
No.
I was gonna make
because
it-
when he says this, do it in remembrance of me, what he's talking about is when you bite into a pizza roll, go, like, that's the moment where you feel the spirit the most. Like, Matt's here.
Originally, I was gonna do a gusher.
I
but
was gonna
felt
say
like-
gusher.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's
that's
a
a
good
good
one.
one.
Solid.
Wait, so is that your body and blood, or just your body?
Maybe like a baby bottle pop.
They would have been both.
Oh, okay.
The body would have been the gummy part of the gusher,
Okay,
and then the blood was the.
the liquid.
the gush part.
Okay.
Of
The
it.
gush
Interesting.
part.
Yeah.
But pizza rolls seem to make a little more sense.
There you go. Nothing
That's
wrong
good.
with that.
Good luck sucking that through a straw, though.
All right, I'm Matty B, and I
I'll
play
try
Wyatt
it.
Masterson, the Heron Gone Rogue. Man, blood. I'd probably go with. They don't. It's only around periodically, but I loved the orange vanilla Coke. It's really,
You're the one that
really
buys
good.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody has to.
Coke has been trying to figure out for years who keeps buying this stuff.
Yeah. I mean, and back when I was drinking, that mixed with a little bit of Crown Royal vanilla was delicious. My body,
What's your
though.
body, Matt? What's your body?
Matt,
Man,
what
that's
is
so
your body?
hard.
What that body do, Matt?
What that body is, man.
What it is?
I'm gonna be honest with you, probably just be like a chunk of steak.
Okay. All right.
Chunk of
So
steak.
your body.
Like a hunk of steak.
Steak
yeah.
chunks.
But that one's open to interpretation because what if like it's a medium rare communion and someone's like, I only take my communion well done. Then you're losing followers.
I mean, did Jesus be like, my
It has to
body?
be a red.
Yeah, it has to
I'm
be a
all back
dry
on
red
that.
and Italian
Nobody's gonna
herbs
go,
and
hey
cheese."
Jesus, can you make sure that my body's not like it's like actual bread and not like a nasty, disgusting
weird-
packing peanut wafer? No, he did not.
That's true. That's true.
I like to think that Jesus had a Subway gig on the side and it was Italian cheese.
I'm not gonna lie,
is
though.
communion wafers, like the ones that come in the little packages.
Oh, dude,
I think those might be the only one-dimensional objects.
That's true.
They just they don't have a backside.
There
somehow.
isn't. It just exists.
It's disgusting.
If you turn them sideways, they're gone.
Yeah, it's true.
Matt, I think your communion is the only communion that's going to give people gout, though. People are not going
That's
to
true.
feel well.
That's true.
With some steak?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it
I mean,
does-
if you eat a lot
I
of
guess-
pizza rolls,
I guess
that could
it
go
does.
south.
That's true.
I guess it does screw all the vegans and vegetarians out
Yeah,
there.
'cause
There
they're
is
not
there's a
invited to
cheese
Matty B's
pizza roll.
religion.
There's a cheese pizza
You're gonna have to
Yeah.
do a long-winded prayer for yours because they're gonna be chewing that for a while. Stage, like,
Even the people that don't like your blood are going to be drinking your blood, trying to soften that cud up.
Which we should
but
be
we're
clear,
doing it in remembrance
that's
of you.
everyone other than Matty B.
Yeah.
Does not like
Again.
I want to know what your evil communion would be now.
Evil communion?
Yeah, because mine would be like those little wax bottles with like the little liquid in them. That's evil communion.
That's terrible.
Walmart
You're gonna
brand
swallow
gusher.
If I was going evil communion, body would definitely be that like nasty Icelandic fermented shark.
The surstrumming.
You actually had one?
Familiar.
No,
Lutefisk.
Oh, it's-
absolutely not.
he-
but I have
knows he
smelt
would
it
do
and
it.
it is disgusting.
Oh.
And he dealt it.
That's good. That's a good evil communion.
Okay. Mine would be.
Double up on the prompts here.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not? No,
If you say your name again, we can just cut this out and use it for next week.
hi, this is Barrios, Jaegered by Will. And my evil communion would be, I think I'm going to call it a kaiju car bomb. So you take some squid jerky and you just
No, I could like that.
drop that into a shot glass of Starry.
Sorry. Out of all the
It's the
things,
worst
like
tequila
like-
shot ever.
garbage juice, like dumpster soup, anything, and you said
Ooh, hatchet
starry.
coolant. There we go. Trying to kill him quick.
Oh,
We have an old machine at the shop that's been leaking whey lube into it for not on 2 decades. So, yeah, that'll do.
That's pretty terrible. Anyone else want to give their evil communion, or we're just gonna go ahead and start?
evil communion. What did I say the body was? Oh, mac and cheese. Evil communion is a
Blue cheese mac and cheese.
it's a Diet Dr. Thunder.
Oh,
All right, well, let's calm
and-
down a little bit.
and
Mac with no cheese.
Just mac.
you just have to
elbow
snort
noodles
the
and-
powder out of a craft.
deep.
You
Out of
have
box
to use
of crab.
elbow macaroni noodles to suck up the Diet Dr. Thunder.
Uncooked.
Oh, no.
Yeah, solid elbow
yeah,
macaroni.
frozen.
this in remembrance of me.
I mean, you could do the blood would actually just be like just a glob
negative?
of mayonnaise. Just
Just like literal.
It's like, some people I think have
Well,
done that.
I am on whatever train of thought you're
Here
on
we go.
today.
Who needs Drew? We got it. We're
Well,
ready.
all aboard for this one, I guess. We're gonna go ahead and kick it off and get into episode 31,
Priest Holmes, baby.
It's at 32.
32 of the Wild Magic School Bus.
Damn it.
So the last time we were here, the party had begun its collection of different items to create the teleportation circle that would get them out of the void. Connie had a conversation that led to him collecting some of the items, which then led to a subsequent stabbing. And it almost killed him, had it not been for Wyatt flinging himself off the top banister. But everyone's alive, thank goodness. And now they're very much aware of the fact that they should probably be careful about how they approach finding the items and escaping, which now proves to be a little bit more difficult given the fact that the ink and chalk that they had acquired are now very difficult to get, almost non-existent here in the Void, thanks to Caden's mingling. Nevertheless, they put their heads together and tried to come up with some alternate solutions, including speaking to one individual named Roy, who claims to know and have befriended a squid. So Connie spoke to him and asked him if they could potentially have a meeting with said squid and maybe get some ink from it, to which Roy said sure. And that is where we find ourselves tonight, with all of you kind of reconvening after a long day's work and discussing this potential meetup with Roy. I will tell you, Roy did say that in order to meet with the animal known as Squimpshy, that you would have to go to Roy's room and meet him there. Now, you all are aware that this is a covert operation, so however you want to approach finding a way to Roy's room to speak with Royce, or find a way to speak with, however it's going to work. How do you do it stealthily? I'll leave that up to you.
I think our best bet might be, and I'm sure Connie would consent to this, to have Connie go and pick a fight with someone a couple of floors. Are we going down or up to meet him?
Roy's prison cell would be down.
Okay, a couple floors up, like 3 or 4 floors up. Just pick a guy and, just go a couple rounds, I think.
Hey,
Hey, Connie, how would you feel?
I'm always agreeable.
All right, I'm not even going to roll to convince you.
You don't have to.
Boom.
Easy.
And somehow he's going to shadow step up 8 floors and start beating the crap out of somebody.
I'm talking about.
Powers 8 floors. That's crazy.
He's like roaring.
Yeah, it's crazy how he can just manifest that stuff in his
that's
character.
Nuts.
Am I the only additional person that's going to go meet with this Roy character, or is somebody else coming along?
I'd like to meet with Roy if possible. I think we could all go.
Could I
Yeah, go away.
could I borrow your pant leg again?
Now you could borrow the whole thing, and I just give him both legs of my pants.
Just immediately just...
Yeah.
Oh, I meant
Whitey
like
tighties.
I meant like from the casino, like right as a spider. I don't want to wear your. I don't even think I could wear those pants.
Yeah. So I'll put the pants over my shoulder, and you hide in the pant leg.
You could probably just continue to wear them.
Does anyone else have an opinion on the pants?
I think it's kind of weird that he's so insistent you're wearing them while he crawls into them, but that's all right.
Now that you say it, that does seem a bit off.
Well, it's not exactly drawing a low profile to wander around here pantsless.
Yeah, but once you normalize the thing, it becomes... I haven't normalized it yet. Damn it. Okay, that's fine.
I haven't been wearing pants this whole time.
I mean, if anyone around here could normalize being pantsless, I do think it might be you.
I mean...
I don't think you could do much to surprise these people, and you especially. But
It's the best way to show someone you don't actively have a shiv on you.
I didn't Shanks, wasn't he pantsless the last time we saw him stab someone?
No, he had one pant leg, remember?
Oh, just the one. That's sort of Taylor Swift's Reputation era tour look.
Big reputation.
Yeah, big Reputation fan. One pant leg.
She's my favorite orc.
No, retconning Taylor Swift. Oh, now you have to do a Taylor Swift impression with an underbite, as if you got 2 massive...
It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me.
I just didn't want her to be an elf in this world, damn it.
The old Taylor can't come to the phone right now.
Look what you made me do!
I like that last week I went massive overbite to do a Freddie Mercury impression, and 2 minutes into this week, what if we just do the opposite?
What if we did the other one?
Flip the script.
I did find last week one of the best ways to do a Keira Knightley impression is just to kind of speak around your teeth too much, they're just kind of too big for your mouth. Try it next time.
Alright, we'll try it.
I'm not gonna.
Damn, I was just gonna stare at your teeth the whole time.
Now I want to hear it.
Nope.
I can't even comprehend how to do that.
Is it
know what?
are you scared of your lips touching your teeth?
You kind of have to draw them back a little bit. You know what? Do it
So
on the way
a
home.
goblin. So she's a goblin. You retcon that Keira Knightley's a goblin.
Yeah, Keira Knightley's a goblin. Taylor Swift's an orc.
What is Roseanne Barr?
Ogre.
A dwarf.
What is Roseanne Barr? Asimar.
She's an angel.
Well,
Straight
not
from
every
heaven.
community thinks so.
Anyway, I'm going to turn into a spider and land on a pant leg wherever that pant leg may be.
It's fine. It's fine.
Fingers crossed.
It's up to Barrios what he does with the pants
All right.
at that point.
Okay, so if the whole kit and caboodle's going down to find Roy, let's go ahead and get a group stealth check going to see
Lovely.
how
Does anyone have P without a T?
Connie does.
I don't today.
We sent him up the stairs already.
27.
On a different day, I might have.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's
I'm
not
with you.
gonna be super. Well, do we get anything from that distraction that Connie?
Do you get
It lowers
anything,
it lowers the DC for passing the.
Okay.
do we get anything from my natural 20?
Ooh, very nice.
Big old
For a total
carrying the party.
of 25?
Carrying the party with that nat 20.
What about
Yeah.
my 10?
20 and plus 5 is as a very large horseman.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
I'm a spider,
You're-
so maybe it should be more than 25.
You could argue that for
27
sure.
by 27.
I think that's
11.
a 30.
11.
Can I get some of that 27? I rolled an 8.
What's that?
8.
Okay.
You'd have 10 of my 30.
So-
So
Got it. 18.
Matt, are you?
So
Will you toss me the
10,
coming with
11,
us?
8,
Yeah, I got
27,
11.
25. Okay. So not terrible. More successes than failures technically. So I will go ahead and this one I'm gonna have to roll for to see.
You know what? Maybe if you didn't quite slap so hard on the floor, would be better.
I have a spider in my fucking pants.
I'm giving. Wait, hold on. I'm giving you bardic
Okay.
inspiration.
Okay.
So you have a D8. And you, maybe if you didn't, your little turtle claws didn't scrape the ground as much, it wouldn't be so loud. Have a D8 for inspiration if you want to use it for
Okay.
this.
2 bardic inspirations.
Took me up to double digits.
nice.
I got a 10.
10.
I don't know which one's
Meanwhile,
the
I'm
8.
dragging my feet.
You
that the
rolled a
8?
2.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Oh
I
yeah, it
take
does
back.
go up. Makes sense.
You can't uninspire people.
No, that didn't help.
Yes, I can.
Yes, you can.
suck.
You,
Yes.
yeah,
12.
say you
One more.
are
I mean,
terrible.
it helps something. When you
Yeah.
say it didn't help, you rolled a 0 on a D.
Yeah, I got a
rolled
negative
0.
somehow.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and roll. Before I do, I will give you the option. You can use knack for it before I roll. I'm going to give you the chance to boost them if you
We
would
get
like.
2, right?
You get 2 of them a day, and
Oh,
today
yes,
is a new day.
I already rolled a million.
Up to 14. Do I
What
want
was
to
that
use the
again?
other
That
one?
was a 6.
Up to
What's that?
12.
That's a 6.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's 2d6. You can use one or both.
Just gonna do one.
17.
Okay.
But now I have no more
Yeah,
damage or
18.
anything.
All right.
You said what?
Then I don't have to roll because
So
everybody
she gonna
passed.
stick it out at 12?
Sweet.
There we go. But just remember, you have used
Yeah,
them
12.
for the day, so
Use what for the day?
you're used your knack for it.
What's
I
that?
give you a free thing, and everyone forgets to use
When
them.
Drew leaves,
or
we all
abuses
feel like
them.
we need to try to break as many rules as
I
possible.
used Connie's knack for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Can't do that.
inspired me.
Last
do
thing
that.
he did before he went up the stairs to go fight a bunch of guys, say, I don't need these extra D6s.
Oh, he needs them. He will need them.
As we're going, ah, and he's
always
falling down.
Yeah, why did he send that Joker by himself?
Because he's not here.
I know.
Why did we send him by himself? Because he's not physically with us? I don't know.
I get it.
We were
I'm
trying
not
to get him to
I'm not
go-
Otherwise, he'd be
stupid.
with you.
But that's not really fair to Matt, because anytime Zook's not here, we all take turns doing a Zook voice.
true.
Go for
And
it.
as soon as Connie's not here, we're like, all right, ship him out.
You can do whatever you want with him.
When you're a jet all the way, Connie.
It's for me, Connie the Reach.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Connie the Reach.
You can't out.
He's
Connie
never
the
once
Reach.
done this hand thing, yet now we have to assume this is how
This
he...
is how Connie talks all the time. Drew just doesn't do it in real life.
Yeah, Drew doesn't know his character like we do.
Yeah.
Well, because we get to look at the character.
Yeah,
he
that's
has to
true.
be inside the
We've been
character.
doing a massive character study this whole campaign, preparing for this
Jeez.
moment.
Okay, so with everyone passing the stealth check successfully, you make your way down the few flights of steps to Roy's room. Now, at this point in the evening, it is dark enough that the magical lights in the void have dimmed to the point where most people are getting ready for bed, and so it's pretty quiet. There are still people up and awake. There are people who can't sleep, people who won't sleep, and all kinds of other crazy creatures. But for the most part, the void is pretty still. So everyone can make their way pretty easily to Roy's room. You reach the cell where he is stationed. It's just about as bland and drab as every cell in here, but you can see this individual is Roy. He's just the tiny little bald guy is just kind of sitting on his bed. Kind of looks like he's kind of fiddling with some fabric, and then as soon as you all approach, he looks and says, you made it! Welcome! Come in. Door's open. I mean, really, it's a door. Just come on in. And so you can all kind of fit here. It's a tight space, but most of you can come in, and he's so, where's your where's the other friend?
From Spider, or just outside the door. It's like,
and there goes my pant leg. Just blew out a pant leg.
Yep.
Mend it up later.
It's impressive, young man.
Appreciate that.
All right.
Hello.
So, you're all here to meet Squimpshy. Squimpshy, yes.
I'm so excited.
Now, did your other friend explain to you, like
It's on Squimpshy's terms.
Right.
As should be respected.
Exactly. He's a smart little squid, that one. But yeah, so I've called Squimpshy. So if you wish, you can speak to him, and then if you want, he'll talk to you.
Real quick, purvey of the room. Do I see Squimpshy anywhere?
Make a perception check.
I don't know what he's talking about. Everyone speaking to the squid, but I'm going to cast Speak with Animals.
Good call.
Yeah, 20.
A 20. You look outside the porthole that is set into his wall. The sea is the bluish black that it always is.
Terrifying.
There's nothing out there. But you look down at his toilet, and you can see filling the probably 8-inch circle of the toilet is an orangish mass with a giant yellow eye kind of like poking out of it. Single eye.
Usually not one to be left speechless.
Zook just starts
How
taking
did you get
notes.
Squimpshy here if he's now in your toilet?
Oh, Squimpshy's very good at what he does. He can find ways to get anywhere. He's very smart.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Right. Well, we have someone that can converse with Squimpshy.
Excellent. Squimpshy, these are people that I know. I don't know if they're friends technically, but they wish to speak to you. So, if you'd like, you're more than welcome to speak to them. Okay? He says he would converse with you.
I can also speak with small beasts.
Sure.
Nice. I'm going to
I can also charm
my way into.
Yeah.
I also have a +6 to perception, if that helps.
Also, fireball.
Oh, okay, perfect.
I'm just gonna sort of
Talk, damn it!
like shimmy my way into the room through this little crowd.
Yeah, get to
I'm
the
gonna say, Squimpshy? Is am I pronouncing that correctly?
the yellow eye shifts and looks over at you.
Say, hello. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I keep hearing about squids. Is that correct in this area? And I haven't been able to see any while I've been out diving. I find you fascinating, if I'm being honest. Sort of a land folk most of the time. We don't have, people that resemble you very often up on the top side.
Make a persuasion check for me.
Oh, good.
While he's doing that, can I whisper in his ear, like...
Oh, good.
Can I aid him at all?
Yeah, how do you aid him?
Connie's knack for it.
Yeah.
I will use something that's not mine. How do you aid him?
I can second my friend here. You're fascinating creatures and incredibly intelligent from what I've seen. Such an intuitive way to move throughout the facilities. Good for you.
Okay, go ahead and roll with advantage.
Perfect. That's generous.
Truly.
Oh, got way worse.
Okay.
Okay.
Started at 6, advantage 1.
At least you got that out of the way.
Let's just roll another one of these. Oh, sweet. It's 2 5s on knack for it dice, so that gets me to a 16 total.
Very, very nice. You say these things, there's a pause, and then you hear a voice. Your flattery is appreciated, mortal.
Oh.
Sorry. Mortal, are you not?
I am Squimpshy.
Well,
I just want to point out, everyone can hear this.
Oh, okay, cool, good.
In everyone's head, you can hear this deep rumbling voice just kind of emanating through
I
space.
do like a kneeling bow, like a knight before royalty.
Mm-hmm.
The dynamite squid, it is a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. And then, as Kestis has been sort of like learning Barrios's whole thing with the moon, he tries to emulate this same bow. But it's a pleasure.
The gesture is appreciated but unnecessary. You may rise.
I feel like I've been knighted.
Nell's gonna try to like kind of shoulder up front. I don't know if Royce told you why we're here.
We have conversed that you wish to acquire some ink.
And we do. Would you at all be willing to look upon us with mercy and maybe provide us with some? Or is that too straightforward? I don't know what...
It is all right. It is
Okay.
often discombobulating to speak to one such as I. I can grant you the things you require, but first, I require something from you.
Like what?
Stimulating intellect.
Oh, great, Wyatt.
Well, I got this.
We'll be back in 30 minutes.
What can I do you for, old sliminess?
While this conversation starts, Kestis is like backing out and like trying to push Zook forward. Please go help. Maybe, as much as we all like Wyatt, maybe you should go get involved in this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just do it faster before Wyatt scares him off.
I will present to
Hello,
you.
big ears. I hear you.
What was that? Sorry?
I will present to you a riddle. If you can answer true, these items I will provide. Are we in agreement?
Before we start, is it a helicopter?
No.
The doctor was the boy's mother.
Damn it.
Stab with an ice knife.
I knew it. I am the one with all the intellect.
It was an ice bullet that killed Fantasy JFK.
How many guesses do we get? One per person?
Until I grow tired of answering.
Oh, great.
No.
That's an effective way to answer that question.
We have an effect on people's tolerance, just so you're aware.
Yes, we could
I
try
can
the
already
same.
sense it. Are you ready?
We are.
Wait, are we?
I'll take notes, yes.
Okay, we're ready.
Very well. 4 men sat down to play. They played all night till break of day. They played for gold and not for fun, with separate scores for everyone. When they came to square accounts, they all had quite fair amounts. Can you, the paradox, explain? If no one lost, how could all gain?
They were playing checkers, and they all got kinged.
But that's not our answer. But we
is
might need to work it out.
incorrect.
No, that wasn't.
That's not the answer. We're just sort of talking through
Wait.
the.
Very well.
I don't. Checkers is usually not 4 people.
Wait, how do you play?
2 back and forth. 4
Only
person
2?
checkers.
No, anything with just 2 people is boring. You have to have 4.
Is this another moon thing I didn't know about?
We'll get there.
Incredible.
Yeah, I usually have 3. Roy's just sitting on his bed, just kind of just like...
Just a part of this.
You know the
Wait.
moon?
Can you repeat that again?
She was typing.
4 men sat down to play. They played all night till break of day. They played for gold and not for fun, with separate scores for everyone. When they came to square accounts, they all had made quite fair amounts. Can you the paradox explain? If no one lost, how could all gain?
Four men sat down to play a game. They play for gold?
Played all night to
They're
break
not
of
having fun.
Play for gold, not for fun.
And nobody loses money, and they all gain it.
Interest!
Sounds like
They're
a Ponzi
they're
scheme.
playing the stock market.
Yeah.
I believe our next answer will be the film The Big Short.
We submit for your consideration this 2.5 hour film. Steve Carell's performance is delightful.
Oh my
Fantastic.
god. the accent he uses in that movie is top notch.
There's 4. There's 4. I'm not. I do stealing. Stealing doesn't help a lot here.
Yes, but stealing does require you to look at things from an angle that most people would not.
Okay. Squimpshy, can you say the riddle again, but upside down?
The eye pivots.
No, it's a song.
There's. Okay.
I'm going to make an intelligence check.
Go for it.
Oh, that's a good idea. Not me.
17. And basically, I am staring off into the bluey blackness that is outside.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, I really want to appear intelligent right now.
Mm-hmm.
If I wanted to be intelligent, I would have the right answer. Which
Oh, that's all
leads
you.
me to
You just want to pretend. That's a performance
Things we
check.
can roll for.
I'm gonna-
persuasion check.
I'm gonna put
Performance, technically. But
I'm just
Persuasion,
gonna
yeah.
tap Zook on the shell and say, "Hey, I'm gonna just go ahead and throw my eggs in your basket. You seem to be able to figure things out." And I'm gonna cast Fox's Cunning, one of the enhanced ability options, and give you advantage on
Ooh,
intelligence.
very
checks.
nice.
Do we have
Okay.
anyone that's intelligence based in this party?
I have
Oh,
advantage.
you're
on
a
Wizard.
wizard. I thought you were
Just a
sorcerer for a
wizard.
second. I'm
Yep.
a sorcerer.
Yeah. Intelligence
That's-
check.
no, that's you.
If you would like to roll intelligence check,
Damn
go
it,
for
I'm
it.
not intelligent.
Sure.
You've got an hour of help.
Zook, think through all of the books that you have in that shell.
Yeah, if you.
Well, they took most of them.
Think of all the books you had in that
Oh,
shell.
one of those is a nat 20.
Ho!
So 26. Thank you.
Please.
Riddle me this.
They played for gold and not for fun.
They played for gold. Not for fun.
Did they end up friends at the end?
Was the real winnings the friendship we made along the way?
Hey, and everybody said just keep the gold. It's fine.
For gold.
You get the sense that
They play for gold.
the word play is not what you initially think it is.
They are actors who pretend to play a game, and even though nobody loses money, they all get paid at the end of the night.
Charades.
You're closer than you think.
Fishbowl.
No, I think I'm correct. I think that's what that means. And I reach into my vest and I say, guys, they played like a flute. They played music.
Okay.
They're busking.
Oh,
They're
so it's
musicians.
like traveling pianists.
Yeah, or
Flautist.
fluters.
Flowers, yeah.
I know flautist. Kestis doesn't know flautist.
I'm glad you had to clarify that. I obviously know what a flautist
I
is.
have a music degree.
Okay.
They played for hold on. 4 men sat down to play. That's fine.
That works.
And then the
Something about
Squimpshy said some more things.
the day.
They played all night till break of day.
Okay.
They played for gold and not for fun with separate scores for everyone.
They all had.
When they came to square
Score sheets
accounts,
of
That's like music stuff, right? Hey, you're the smart guy. That's like music stuff, right?
Zook has a music degree.
Yeah.
Zook has
Will
a music degree. Matt
does
doesn't know,
not.
but Zook has a music
Nope.
degree also.
What was the ending?
They all, when it came to square accounts, they all had made quite fair amounts. Can you, the paradox, explain if no one lost, how could all gain?
I mean, it sounds like they were a band.
Sounds like a quartet to me.
Yeah.
Are they a band on the street playing for money?
The answer, Jersey Boys?
Steve, show me Jersey Boys. Survey says.
What do you present to Squimpshy?
Zook, why don't you do it? I'm nervous. This is not my area of expertise. You're the smart one.
It sounds like they were playing music of some sort. Like they had a performance. It's not like a concrete answer, but
How does this explain the end of the riddle?
Cause they all made money. They were good at it.
So what is your answer?
Can you, the paradox, explain how no one lost and yet all gained?
It seems like he's looking for like a straight like, what is your answer? Instead of just being like, I think it was this. Like he wants a, this is the answer.
The answer is a jazz band.
The answer is they're musicians and they weren't wagering money, they were making money.
yep.
That is correct.
I think I like this squid.
I thought riddles had one-word answers.
Music.
Bullets.
Shins.
The doctor was his mother.
One word.
One word.
How does it? It's
One
all
long
hyphenated.
word.
As he says that, Roy kind of like, good job, eh? Most people don't get that one out. It took me several weeks to figure that one out. So good job. You figured it out pretty quickly.
Well, we've got a team of us here.
You could say we have a knack for it.
Yeah, probably could say that.
Was this a one riddle situation?
We did it.
Not that I'm trying to do more riddles and make this more complicated. Just
Thank you all. That was an enjoyable dialogue. Now, tell me, what is it you seek from Squimpshy?
Well, Squimpshy, it's ink.
I see.
Are you bioluminescent? And she'll kind of like shade to see.
I am.
Yeah.
I am not.
Oh, that's fine. Still, just ink in general is
I mean,
fine.
it's not as good, but it's passable.
Is your ink bioluminescent?
It's a good clarification.
To answer these, I require a bit more.
Algebra.
Do you accept?
Of course, yes.
Yes.
I mean,
Very
what if
well.
I tried to persuade him and say no.
In life, it burns, boils, and spills. It makes the heart race, but devoid of its stills. Worshipped by some, accepted by all. Without it, even a strong man will fall.
I'm going to put on my sunglasses and say, what is love?
baby, don't hurt me.
No.
But I don't think that's the answer either.
Damn it.
Blood?
It's bad to not have it. Strong people fall down when they don't have blood in
Did
them.
you
And
say it one
boils.
more time?
You can your blood can boil.
In life
And it
it
can spill?
burns, boils and spills, makes the heart race, but devoid of its stills. Worshipped by some, accepted by all.
I've got
Without
that in
it, even the strong men will fall.
I feel like it's blood.
Is that your answer?
There's your one-word answer, Barrios.
We did it. You did it.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Blood.
Sure.
O negative, baby.
That is correct.
Hooray! You're so
He is the smart one.
Without it, and within it, is death assured. But within you it is life, not bitter but pure. 3 forms it must take, from the high to the low. The cold is its ally, the sun is its foe.
I'm gonna say ice. I want to say ice so badly.
It's blood again.
Someone stop me from saying ice.
The cold is its ally, the sun is its foe. Without it, or within it, death. It's like, this is great audio. Us just
Without
trying
it
to
and
work
within
out.
it. Without it and within it, death is assured. But within you it is life, not bitter but pure. 3 forms it can take, from high to low. The cold is its ally, the sun is its foe.
Three forms. Three forms. Cold is its ally.
Is it water?
Water has 3 forms, and you need it.
Why would
what?
the sun be?
It's water.
That's, I was trying to figure out.
Cause
that
it to
last part.
boil or
Because it
evaporate.
evaporates?
It's water.
All right, that's fine by me.
Without it, or if you don't have water, bad. If you're in water, like we are, bad. You could
Also very bad.
dehydrate or drown, without or within,
Bad.
and both of those bad, like Squimpshy said, and 3 forms. It's got those, right, Zook? Check my science.
Nope.
Perfect.
Wet.
There's a 4th one they're working on, but yeah.
They're doing new water. Zook, after when we get out of here, we've got to talk about new water. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know
I've got
new
like
water
7
forms.
books on those.
Oh, is our group called New Water?
we have no name. Is it water? Do we think it's water?
It's worth a try.
I think that's the way to go.
I'm alright with it.
Squimpshy, our answer is water.
Or Wooter, depending on where you're from.
If you're from
Your answer might ring true if it was more specific.
Squimpshy, we need you to say the riddle again.
Without it and within it is death assured, but within you it is life, not bitter but pure. 3 forms it can take, from the high to the low. The cold is its ally, the sun is its foe.
Squimpshy, is it more specific if we say fresh water?
It is.
That is more specific.
Squimpshy's a jackass.
Out of character.
Good call. Good catch. Good catch. All right. There's a moment where it's Squimpshy pauses and nothing is said, and all of a sudden you hear Roy go, "Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect him to be this intelligent, but this is a lot of fun for me too. Just watching you be happy, buddy."
Having an awful time. Thank you.
And then the voice returns to all of your heads.
Squimpshy, how are you doing this, by the way?
Can I not listen to you in my head?
I think we're all very cavalier about this, but is Squid's talking to us from the toilet?
Oh, you all can hear him too?
Yes.
Oh,
How have you been solving every riddle?
You know, in hindsight, I just wasn't really thinking about it. I was hearing it. Sometimes I forget that other people aren't hearing it, but then I remembered that you shouldn't be. He's in your heads?
He's up here.
I can't get him out.
I understand.
I have but one more. Are you ready?
So it was fresh water?
It was.
I know about water.
So blood, fresh water,
Musicians.
musicians.
What do they have in common?
A bastardized creation. Its origins vague. A bane to the turtle. To the moon-touched, a plague. But still it's desired by those with mystique, to be pulled from the dark by those filled with bleak.
What is spiraling depression?
Close enough.
We did it.
I mean, it's talking about the moon. You think you have any clue?
I mean, usually the word's not in the answer. I don't think it's the moon.
No, but I didn't know if maybe that might give you like a bonus or something. Yeah.
I mean, I'm
It's got
very
something to do with the
charismatic.
moon.
Bane to the turtle. It's bad for the moon touched.
Okay, let's think about
And I
this.
got a little lost after that.
What's bad for turtles and cats? Water. No.
Nope.
Nope.
Just
turtles are-
me.
Sorry, I should let Zook speak to this, but I'm pretty sure turtles are
Catapult.
okay in water.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah.
A pot of boiling stew.
Cauldrons.
Cauldrons, yeah. Sharks.
Well, that's bad for most
read it
things.
one more time.
Getting eaten or
A
consumed.
bastardized creation, its origins vague, a bane to the turtle, to the moon touched, a plague. But still it's desired by those with mystique, to be pulled from the dark, by those filled with bleak.
Wait, what is bleak?
It sounds like sort of flowery language for.
Obsidian coral?
That's what I was thinking. I mean,
Is
it's
that,
for us
Is that your answer?
specifically.
Before we
Well,
get
maybe
to the
not
answer,
a final answer, but it's a guess that I have.
well, could you explain bleak for everyone else, just so that way they know as well what that means? I feel like that would really help Nell piece together the puzzle.
Make her more confident about her answer.
Marius, no, I think I've got it.
Nell, stop! You're delusional. We need to know what bleak means.
You sound crazy.
You love being gaslit.
Roy pops up and goes, like, people just, sad or,
Sort of
have no hope or, filled with bleaks. It's just ho-hum.
Oh, so
Gray
depressed
skies.
people dive down for this.
Depressed,
sad people go
Sad
get
people,
it from the
yeah.
dark.
sad people.
What are the monsters in your closet? No, it's too many words. It's a riddle. Damn it.
Or like, I mean, I don't want to speak for everyone here. I'm not the most happy about the situation we're in right now. We've been going down and getting stuff out of the dark. There's moon folk and there's turtles and
You think it's gems?
I think Nell had a pretty good answer just a second ago.
Before the word bleak, you had an answer?
Obsidian coral.
And that is your final answer?
You mean we can't guess again after?
Means you fall down dead if you guess wrong.
No.
I'm gonna guess obsidian coral.
You would be correct.
I didn't want to have to kick you out of the group.
Thank you. This was a intellectual conversation. Squimpshy is pleased.
It was a pleasure.
Squimpshy, are you an elder god?
I guess we'll add
Inside
squid to
check.
the list.
Make an insight check.
Wait, I want him to answer first.
What was the question?
Are you an elder god?
I mean, he did call us mortals.
I have taken many forms in my lifetime.
So are you the Avatar?
Maybe.
Does he have blue arrows?
Oh,
Oh, yeah. How did you miss?
I don't know, dude. That's a nat 20, so 23.
Ooh, I had a
no.
21 on that check, and I thought I was really doing
Oh, you're
something.
getting a message.
Oh, well.
Whoa.
I really have to resist the urge to fire this hair tie at the rabbit just to see how it reacts to an external stimulus.
I have my own out of character. I'm curious just after this immediately to see if I can wild shape into whatever Squimpshy is. Because I can at least find out, like, if...
Just the part you see in the toilet.
Right.
No,
if this is
God.
an extension of a greater being, or if it's just like an octopus who's got a big mouth.
He's an 800-foot squid that keeps one tentacle outside of the building, so he always knows how to get back.
Kind of sick.
Smart.
Can't do that to Squimpshy.
Every time we say Squimpshy, I chuckle a little
It's a
bit.
good name.
It's a very good name for a squid.
Especially for that.
What was that?
His voice. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was, there you go.
Okay.
Squimpshy.
The Squim Reaper.
He Nell asks him about that, and he finishes and then says,
Now, I believe you needed something.
Yes, please. Ink. Squid ink. Bioluminescence best, but not needed entirely.
Yeah, oh, for sure. And I take off my one pant leg and tie off the bottom of it because containers are impossible to come by.
Yeah.
And I just hand him the sack tube.
The eye
it's
looks at it for a
waterproof.
second.
Yes,
Yeah.
The eye looks at it for a second.
Should we turn our back?
Yeah, I was about to say, do we need to turn around or does someone have to tickle you? Like,
No.
okay.
You will not tickle.
Squimpshy is not ticklish. You must understand. My acquaintance Roy believes me to be a squid. This is not the case. I do not have ink. However, I have provided you with everything you need.
Slam the toilet lid shut. It's just flush so hard.
Wait, so you mean maybe like the other things we need as well?
Farewell.
And at that point, the
wait,
eye,
we didn't-
it closes and he disappears down there. And Roy's just sitting looking and he goes, "The fuck, he's not a squid?"
Well, good thing I waited, because if it didn't work, I was just going to assassinate him and take his ink sac.
Whoa.
Roy, you didn't hear that.
That wouldn't have been great if
you know
I
what,
got
good-
in there and there wasn't actually an ink sac.
Why don't you just send 500 ball bearings down the tube, see if that does the
I
trick?
mean,
No,
sure.
that'll clog the system. Don't do that.
Okay.
Well, Roy, thank you for leading us to Squimpshy. Do you talk with him often?
Yeah,
All the time? Do you
pretty
have
frequently.
an affinity for one another? Would you consider yourself friends?
Oh, we're best friends.
That's beautiful. You simple, wonderful creature.
Yeah.
I would never say it to Roy, but Squimpshy's a real jive turkey, if you know what I mean.
I don't.
Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't say it to you.
Beautiful. Well,
He's been
thank
underwater
you.
so long he doesn't remember what a turkey is.
Never seen one. All right, well, good night. And he rolls over and,
Doesn't even wait for us to leave. Just
yep, just out.
All right, well,
me in college when I was trying to get people to leave the dorm room. Anyway, good night.
Get out. Yep.
oh, look,
I
my
understand
dorm
what
mate
that
is
means. We'll
making
get
out
out.
with his girlfriend again. All right, well, I'm just going to go to sleep, so... Yep.
Kestis, could you or would you go ahead and maybe cast Pass Without a Trace for us as we make our way back?
I would on a different day when I had planned for it.
Someone needs pass without a trace. I'm done beating ass, and here I am on the 44th floor.
I've made a scene and then walked directly to you.
How did he go to crap? What is this now?
What? No, he's just got two of them. He's so jazzed.
There you go. Bada bing, bada boom, you pass without a trace.
Now you pass it without a trace.
And now we're passing without a trace,
All right.
Yep, and
Go for it.
you know, he did that song from Cinderella that starts with Gabba the Ghoul.
Having the ghoul of bibbity boppity boo.
Boom, done, did it. Look at that, we're invisible. That's not past that.
That's not how it works, but all right. All right, go ahead and roll your group stealth check again, adding the D10 for pass without a
Beyblades.
trace.
I'll take it.
Hey, it's a combined 20. It's not ideal. Great, I'm gonna get thrown down the chute.
Hey,
We're just doing stealth
presto.
Yeah, stealth check.
And then add
Add a
another
plus
10 to it.
It's you get a plus 10 to this.
Oh, cool.
Oh, what?
33.
Need it.
Yeah, it's pass without a trace plus 10.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, dude.
I got a
38.
I got a 38.
Oh.
But he's so excited
And
about his
I
nat
got a
20 that
nat-
he's just thumping
I got
his
a
foot all
nat
the way
20
up.
plus my 8 plus the 10 that you gave me.
Jeez.
33, 38, and then I saw Zook roll a 5.
20. Can I give him some of mine?
For a
No,
total
I
of
don't
40.
think.
need it.
With,
I got a
I don't think with an
17.
almost 40 that
Not
we're
good.
gonna need to worry about many others, but that's fine.
You carry me on
There,
your
I
back.
love a very specific situation where somebody gets to be like, 45. And you're like,
There's no way.
The situation has to work out perfectly, but then I am also almost tempted to be like, and what if I just pumped my tunac for it next to there too? See if I can get
far
all
we
the
can
way
get
up
this
to
puppy
50.
going.
Is a
Yes,
50
it
and make
is.
me an elder god as well?
Yeah, and with a 50, I am Squimpshy.
You have become Squimpshy.
Now I am become Squimpshy.
Destroyer of worlds.
Destroyer of toilets.
No.
Oh, God.
as we're making our way back.
Yeah, inspiration for that one there, Zach. That's a good. I become Squimpshy. That's Destroyer of Twilight. That's a good one. That's a good one.
I don't know if any of you noticed Squimpshy, but I think he really was an eldritch being. He certainly was not normal and certainly not a squid.
Should we warn Roy?
I think if Roy has flown under the radar and is friends with Squimpshy for this long, then he's probably fine and too stupid to know any better.
And you might make him nervous if you tell him that his friend is actually older than the created universe. It seems like he's got a good thing going for now, and I think he could get himself in trouble if he knew what was really
Hear me
going
out. What are the odds that Roy is in fact a warlock and he's just playing dumb?
I mean, you met the guy. He's not a danger to anybody, so I don't think Squimpshy really cares.
Yeah, but that's what we
here.
think about you, but there's someone in this place that thinks you are Squimpshy, Destroyer of Worlds.
I mean, I don't know why they would think that. I've been hanging out with you guys.
I'm just saying. People have been talking.
Well, from what I've heard from some people, everybody deserves to be in this place, so... And I disagree with that wholeheartedly.
I don't think that's how it should be.
There's a guy a couple floors down, Cerny Bandis.
Speaking of which,
Change.
speaking of that, we should have asked Roy what he did to get down there, because he didn't seem like he was the kind to really do anything super bad.
If there's one thing I've learned down here, though, is the people who don't seem like they've done much, if you ask them, they're going to tell you the most heinous thing you've ever heard in your entire life.
Yeah, better to not tarnish your image of Roy by saying, hey, how did you deserve the most high security prison in the world? Just picture him as just a good guy that, got on the wrong bus.
Got on the wrong bus and went straight to
That's
jail.
really what
God, I hope
happened
there's
to us.
one person in this jail that's just like, still waiting for that movie to start.
He just
I was
seems like
going
a
on
guy that got here
vacation.
on accident, you know?
And then there's somewhere Bill Murray looking for Dr. Leo Marvin. So what about Bob reference?
Inspiration.
A couple of
Yes, it's
couple
a great movie.
of questions for us. Zook, do you have any sort of experience with this sort of guerrilla spellcraft that we're trying to pull off here? Some kind of making up something that we don't exactly know what it is?
Is that an Arcana check? Or?
Holy shit.
I don't know. Do
Narcana
you
check?
have experience?
Sorry.
Do you have experience in untested magics?
Oh. A little bit.
From a purely historical.
Not necessarily these.
I mean,
Yeah, I've dabbled. Like that fourth form of water we were talking about.
Right.
But
Do you need to follow up on that? Do you have any sense of? I've heard of people being able to get from one place to another in bigger groups. Can you tell with this thing that we're trying to do? Is it the 6 of us? Do we maybe have extra seats on the bus that we could bargain with? With some of the other folks down here. It could be a pretty valuable bargaining chip to be able to say this conversation happening within the 33 and 37 stealth checks. It'd be a pretty valuable, a bargaining tool to be able to say, hey, if you help us, you can leave. We can get you out of here with us.
I don't think I would know the specifics of that because I haven't done a spell like this before.
you know that depending on how the teleportations work, that there are ways to do a lot of people, one person, a certain amount of people in a certain amount of time. But given the ambiguity of this one, it could be you could do a large amount. It could be a few people. It just kind of depends on it's a little ambiguous, but you feel like given the size of it, that it could. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check for me, actually, to see if you can kind of pinpoint some semantics about this.
Use your big brains, dude.
Oh boy.
And I'll go ahead and give you advantage because your backstory does deal with
The arcane.
dealing with
Another nat 20.
I'm giving you a bardic inspiration too. Let's blow this out of the water.
I'm
if
glad that you
want it.
finally
With
realize
a-
you can use those every day.
with a natural 20.
What does
You-
the total come to for an Arcana check with a natural 20 for you?
With bardic inspiration and to your 2 knack forts.
What was Bardic again?
D8.
D8.
He's already used his neck forts, so I can't use
Ooh,
them
Connie's
again.
knack forts.
Stop trying to use his neck forts.
That would only be a 31.
Only a 31.
Oh, no.
With a nat 20,
What a loser.
you know, given your familial proclivity to how magic works and what it can do,
Proclivity.
you get the sense that this spell will work one of two ways. It'll work better. It will work further for fewer people, or less accurate for more people. So given that this has a kind of a vague destination, the less people attempt it, the more accurate it could be. The more people that go through it, the higher chance it has to be less accurate.
Yeah, I mean, considering the amount of ingredients we would have to get for the list and the dabbling that I've done and seen in the past, you could probably take a couple more people with us, but it may not be the most precise thing. Some people may get teleported without all their limbs. We're probably fine, but I wouldn't add too many more people if we can help it.
So maybe like we add just like one more person, but like a person that's not a bad person, but also not explicitly good. So it's like, oh, you lost your arm. Well, we're not really worried about it.
I
That's
think
the
the
sort of
more
the payment
people,
for getting out of the void.
It sounds like the more people we add, the more likelihood it is that one of us loses a limb.
Yeah, it gets a little vague. It's a little more
Statistically
dicey.
speaking, we're worse off.
Dicey. Nice. Well done.
Just, maybe something to consider as we're getting, it seems like we've got our gems that we need. Well, you said you're almost done with the canvas.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have the.
There's rock dust in the building, and we've got a lead on some squid ink.
Well, Squimpshy
What's
said
the-
he's given us everything we need. Now, what that is, I'm not entirely sure.
Oh my
everything.
god! I reach into my pocket and it's there.
Yeah,
The two
we
pockets.
all have a vial of it. Like,
Everybody's got
Yeah,
a
it's
little-
weird. You all have a vial of the ink now. It's crazy.
Well,
I pat my pockets, right? It's not on me right
Nope.
now.
I check all the compartments of my shell.
Okay. So we had a very limited interaction with Squimpshy. What did he give us in that time?
we get four riddles, 4
Yes.
answers to 4 riddles.
Could we combine them
And
somehow?
I'm not. I mean, the thing that unlocked the first one for me is the musical instrument that I found at the bottom of the ocean.
We need music,
So music
water.
seems like it could be a
blood,
reference
and
to this.
coral to get out of here.
Okay. Well, the blood's already here, and I
don't know if I told anybody. Held on to a little bit of this. I've got a flute. That's 2.
Wait, what is that?
A piece of obsidian coral.
Okay.
You're bleeding a lot.
Yeah, that's fine. I've already cut my. No, Connie just got the tar beat out of him. Canonically, he's got his ass kicked.
We open up the wound.
Yeah, there we go.
And then none
Yeah,
of
just
us.
let me reopen this cut out of my eye. Ah, God. And just
I knew you bladed.
He's got a big swollen eye. He's
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna need somebody to cut this anyway.
gonna relieve the pressure of something.
All right, get down on a table, and I just like push him down on a stool, and he's just cut him back open.
So
Ew.
It's
And then
gross, but that's
fresh
combat.
fresh water was. Oh, well, I guess I could
I mean, we've got the
I could
toilet
do that.
literally right here.
too, or and I cast create or destroy water.
Oh, you just summon water.
And then there's just like
Create water.
a bunch of water.
Beautiful. Well done.
I'll test the salinity. Oh,
The salinity.
Very.
salinity.
You just said
It's
salinity.
very clear, very clean water.
Oh, that's
Okay.
beautiful. Very crisp.
And if you owned a water company, this might be a good opportunity for you to sponsor this casting
Get at
of
us,
create or destroy water.
Fasani.
Liquid
Oh my gosh,
death.
so
Let's
we've-
shoot for the
so we've got
Sponsors for spells.
Hey.
We've got a pant leg full of fresh water. We've got a couple of people bleeding. And then I've got a flute and some obsidian coral.
So maybe you put
Now what?
powderize the coral, squeeze the blood into the pant leg, use the flute, then stir it up.
You don't think we would play the flute for this bit of magic?
Yeah, well, I guess.
Do we have to play it like all night? Maybe?
What song are you gonna play?
Are we back to our bunks yet?
You can go back to your you're back to your
Okay,
living quarters.
I'm out of
Easy
the way.
enough.
So,
Is there any new items in there?
No?
No ink?
Squiddy.
Nope.
No buckets
a
of
vat
squiddy?
of squid ink.
Yeah.
Oh, God
Recipe
damn.
card.
We sit on the bed and it feels like a water bed
Nope.
We passed by one room on our way up and realized the guy's giving tattoos.
Nope.
with squink.
Welcome to Squink's Tats.
The obsidian coral, is it more like obsidian in that it's very, very difficult to work with? Or is it more like coral in that it's pretty brittle and you could probably crush it up into a fine
Well,
powder?
obsidian's super brittle. It just breaks in sheets.
Yeah, and then we
true.
all die.
That's
That's where the blood comes from.
This ore doesn't. It looks more lava rock-ish. Just based on the environment that it comes from under the water. You don't know if that's what all obsidian coral looks like, but this stuff does. It has kind of a porousness to it that does kind of give it a coral-ish look, but it's not coral. It's basically just rock that has the dark purple running through it, giving it that obsidian kind of look.
Zuka, I gave you a look at this before, but now that we have a possible list of ingredients, do you have any sense of what's going on here? Flute plus coral plus blood plus water, does that ring any bells for you?
Well, my thought was mixing them up somehow, and playing the flute. Maybe it's in the riddle about how they had to play all night. Maybe that's a way to synthesize something.
Well, I mean, let's think of songs that involve blood. Raining Blood by Slayer.
If you would like to make another Arcana check, you may do so.
Feeding Zook Arcana checks tonight.
You want? Yeah, if you want to do it,
Here
it's
you go.
you got a strong suit.
And I
Might
have
as well.
something with it. Right?
Yeah, you definitely have another bardic inspiration. Might as well.
giving
The
those
night-
things out
because
like
it's night,
candy.
right? We're probably gonna long
The night's
rest.
young. It's fine.
We're about to go to bed.
Yeah.
Wait, have you just been inspiring yourself like 6 times every night before you go to bed?
Yay.
And I'm gonna use my knack for it.
Not possible because you can't inspire yourself. Also, you've used your knack for it already for your stealth check, so you can't use it again.
A second time?
You used it.
1d6 before?
Yeah.
Do you use
I
just
did
one?
the one.
Okay, so you got
Go
one more.
1d6.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't know if you used both of them or not.
Plus
Nope.
Connie's using.
Wow.
Hey, that's my knack for you. Can't use it anymore. Now I'm
Wow.
here.
It's not
You know
your
what?
knack, it's
Never
my
mind.
knack.
Just don't even bother. Just put them back away.
Yeah. This was terrible. 14.
There's
I thought you had a
something.
crazy Arcana boost. Didn't you roll like an 11?
I rolled a 2, and a 1.
Oh.
Yikes.
Not great.
not
I've got
Yeah,
this. Believe
it's-
me, in all of my travels and my dalliances with my beloved, there's one thing I know. It's the arcane arts. It's 12.
There's something there, but you're not quite hitting it on the head yet.
And in all my dalliances, traipsing throughout
Uh-huh.
the towns, undead, staying
Yep.
up all night,
Mm-hmm,
arcane shit. 13.
You know what? Well, I'm going to
Nope.
tap into my beloved, and I'm
Uh-huh.
going to use a sorcery point to try and pass this ability check.
Okay.
He's
Are
rolling
you
rolling
rolling?
on these.
Just to see.
15!
Nope.
That beat everyone's roll so far.
Still not
Let's
enough.
just sort of. I'm gonna look through the flute like a telescope at the water and the blood and see
Oh,
what
it's
it
like a
says.
kaleidoscope.
It's instructions.
And I'm gonna roll a 7.
Oh.
It's no, there's nothing in there.
Nope.
Well, let me sleep on it.
Might be what you have to do.
Can I just try to perceive what the answer is?
Nope.
Can I try and persuade
It's Arcana
it to
or
work?
nothing, buddy.
Yeah, can I also persuade
Nope.
it with you? Can I
Nope.
deceive it
Nope.
into...
It's Arcana or nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna Arcana it again.
You're gonna go
Just
again?
roll again.
I like that we're using
not?
that as verb.
Go
an
ahead, roll
adverb.
again.
Good
Roll
Arcana,
again.
Can I
Oh, that's
try to
a
get
nat
insight
one,
into
so.
what this might be?
Nothing.
Nope.
The
You got
dice
broke
are
the
nothing.
against us. Yeah.
Nothing.
It's like 2 nat 20s and
Yep, that's how the luck goes.
All right,
Highs
so,
and lows, man.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab just some of that obsidian coral that you have, and I'm gonna go
Try to
to
like
break
it.
Gonna go to Hands of Stone Constance, the Reach. Say, hey, could you powderize some of this real quick?
Yeah, sure.
with my gorilla grip.
I was thinking like punch, but yeah, that works.
Ow! I think I broke a knuckle doing this with my fight where I got my ass handed to me, so I can't really punch this tonight.
Have you lost your confidence
I
as well?
can't
And
punch
slap him
so
in the
good
face.
right now.
It's
There's
not a
more
great-
I
blood.
slap him in the face. Does that help?
No more blood.
Connie
Oh
sucks.
no! No, it made it worse. I can't see out of my eye that's now swollen again. You're gonna have to cut it.
That's fine.
The pressure.
And I cast claws.
Oh,
You got my irises now.
No. I'm very dexterous with my claws. I did not hit your eye.
is he on death saves now?
No, he's not.
killed Connie while Drew was gone.
Yeah, my
It
bad.
seems like tonight is kind of a wash. Nothing's working for He got a 4 and then a 3.
Unacceptable. Connie, piece it together. Do you want to get your ass beat again? No? Hit this coral. And I'm going to persuade him to hit this coral.
Also, impossibly, just for fun, I looked at his character sheet. I rolled him an Arcana check. 0.
Yeah, this is not the night for it.
A
I got
1
this.
minus 1.
you
Can
go.
Someone
maybe,
cast a
look
spell in our
around,
room.
like our joint bunk area room, whatever that we have, to see if there's anything that could function as like a mortar and pestle.
Sure. Go ahead and make a. What are you doing, buddy? Who are you?
Why are you FaceTiming at waist level?
I'm trying to make it quieter. It's just making it weirder. She's like, hey, Drew, here's my leg.
Connie's dead.
He's not going to answer.
He's not
No,
answering.
we already.
He's rubbing coconut butter, man. You can't.
Coconut
can't be
oil.
Butter.
He already rubbed coconut butter. That's why she's pregnant.
Jesus H.
Whoa.
Mortar and pestle.
Can't. It's hard with your elbow.
Whoa.
You gotta like with your elbow try to like answer the FaceTime. It doesn't work. Oh goodness. All right. So
That's 12.
everyone can go ahead and bed down for the night. A long rest can be taken.
Could I do one more thing?
You most certainly can.
Jesus Christ.
Once we get settled in place, Kessis is just sort of rolling this whole situation around. Can I make my way downstairs and talk
Yeah.
to Vodos?
Yeah. Go ahead
Roll an
and
Arcana
go ahead and make a perception check to see if you can figure just a perception check just to see if you can.
Wait, why didn't we have Kestis turn into a crab?
Why would we?
No, I want to see what's going on here.
You could have so easily.
Pinch the coral? I mean, a big old crusher claw. man.
Yeah, it's a
I
giant
was
crusher
so
claw.
lost. I was like, milk.
Oh,
this
no.
squid.
That's what I was thinking.
No, so Barrios woke up at 2
wait,
a.m.
that's
in
not
a
mine.
fever. He should have been a crab.
Okay, I got a 10. I was
That's
looking
fine.
at
God, this night
Connie's
is hers.
sheet.
It takes you a little while, but you can make your way down towards the bottom of the void and approach the cell where Vodos lives. It's dark down here. It is well into the evening's rest time for everyone down here, but you can see Vodos appears to be sleeping in his cell.
I'm gonna just sort of work my way up to the door. I'm gonna just try to, Mr. Vodos, Mr. Vodos. I can't carry the flute, but I can carry you.
Thank you, Mr. Vodos.
Mr. Vodos, I'm so sorry to be a bother at this time of the evening, but I had something I thought you might want to see.
And you hear a sigh and the... Actually, go ahead and make a persuasion check for me. See See how this is received.
He
Something I'm
begins to
great
turn over.
Oh, 16.
There's a long, heavy sigh, followed by Vodos rolling over and sitting up and looking at you and...
What can I do for you?
And I just, from the inside of my vest, I just withdraw the flute that I got off of the body of his beloved, right? And they were in love. I was down at the bottom the other day, and I found this. I don't know what use it has, but I thought you might be able to help. I hand it over.
You found them down there.
Yes. Not far from a shipwreck and some of the ghosts.
Found it. There was a ship.
It was quite the thing to see. If we were, a bit better equipped up here, if we weren't all, stuck in this big tube, there's some riches to be had down there.
Yes. Thank you for finding this. I, strangely enough, will rest easier now, knowing where they are.
Of course.
He just kind of slumps back and just kind of holds it in his hands and just stares.
Do you play at all?
Oh, this was a special thing made for us. She made it with magic. If ever I wasn't always the best at returning home at the end of day. Work kept me many times. So he made this little flute and would play, but only I could hear. And I would know that this time to stop and to go home for the day. No matter where I was, I could be on the edge of town, could be 10 towns away. Every night, you blow the whistle, and I could hear and know that they were okay. When we came down here, we were separated for a time. And somehow they kept it. And so every night would blow it one more time so I could hear and know that they were alright.
That's very nice. Can Can you still hear it if you blow it now?
I probably could, but I still remember the last time I heard it. And I want to keep that memory.
You know, it's funny when I got up here. When I found it, I was just curious. I almost tried to play it, but it just didn't seem pertinent. So now I'm really glad I didn't send you through the ringer like that.
I am grateful. Thank you for risking yourself to bring this back to me.
Seems like maybe you should have it.
Thank you.
Of course. Well, I think that's all. I just wanted to get that into the right hands.
Are you and your friends still trying to leave?
We have some ideas. We've talked about it. But I don't know if anything is imminent. Can I try to get a vibe check on him?
Yeah, make an insight check.
He's trying to get me. It's a 14.
Something has shifted in his demeanor towards you guys trying to escape. Whether it's more open to the idea, or maybe, or if he's trying to fish for something, he can't really pinpoint. But it seems like the question itself seems genuine. Now, the motive behind it is uncertain.
He no longer doesn't want to hear about it.
Right. It seems like it seems like the fact that he's now asking seems like, oh, maybe he is interested, or maybe he's not. You don't know. But yeah, it is a genuine question.
With these with the hooves, I'm not really built for life down here. So certainly I'd like to get home.
I believe that many would.
Of course. Not a lot of people built for it like you are down here.
That I am. And yet, on the dry ground I stay. There's a bit of irony in that.
And me and my hooves keep getting in the water.
How about that?
You and I are doing things very backwards.
I feel you may be correct. But again, thank you for this item.
Of course.
I wish you luck on your journey.
And I wish you comfort right here.
I have a bit more of it now.
And I'm going to go to bed.
All right. You head up back to your cells. Go ahead, if you would, as you head back up, and give me just a perception check.
Would love to do that. It's my favorite thing.
Perceiving stuff.
Gonna go ahead and use that inspiration.
Wow, he rolled bad when he was
That
trying
was a
to
natural 1 for a
perceive.
7.
Much
Now
better.
it is an 18.
Oh,
Plus a
18.
7.
No, it's a 12 plus a 6.
Okay. You head back up, And as you're getting closer towards your level of the prison, you can't help but notice there is someone watching you as you come back up.
Not again.
They, where are we positioned? My immediate thing that I pictured was like the opposite side of the.
Yes. So
thing.
as you get more than halfway back up. After probably about 20 or 30 minutes of climbing, you're about halfway back up, and on maybe about a level above you, on the opposite side of the void, there is an individual who is like. They looked like they were just kind of like leaning against the railing, but as you kept walking, you couldn't help but notice they kept watching you, just kind of turning their head casual, trying to be casual about it, but not doing a great job of it. And it's not Caden. It's an individual you've never seen before, but they are keeping tabs on you.
So they're a bit of a little geography question.
Sure.
Am I able to get level to level on one side, or am I going to have to pass?
No,
this
you can go level to level on one side.
Perfect. So
There are steps. It's basically on either side. You can kind of like
Perfect.
zigzag your way up.
I'm going to stay
On your side?
over here,
Sure. Easy enough to do.
sort of clock them, and once I'm on a level above this person,
Yep.
and like headed that direction.
Yep.
I'm gonna hit a landing and just sort of stop for a breather and like shake out a hoof,
Sure.
like you see a horse do every once in a while. Just pick one up off the ground, and then as I get started again, I just turn in that direction. And I say good night, and I keep walking.
That's so gangster.
Go ahead. I like that. Go ahead and give me an intimidation check with advantage.
Perfect. I'm great at those.
I figured you would be.
Ooh. It's an 18
Okay.
for a total of 18.
You wave. You wave good night, and the individual kind of like immediately does like the oh shit, what do I and like and then just kind of begins to walk away.
Super.
And begins to just kind of walk down the steps and away from you. It seems like they were kind of thrown off guard by your pretty obvious nod to them. So we'll see what that does.
Can I get any sense of where they're headed? Like scaring them off a little bit. Can I see?
It doesn't look like they're going. It looks like they're headed down.
Sure.
You know that Caden lives towards the top.
Sure.
So he's not heading to Caden. You know that for a fact.
Back to Caden's place.
He's not going straight back to him. He's headed down to whom you do not know.
Sure.
Or to where. But he does not seem to be going straight back. Like, they found us, boss. He's just trying to dip as quick as he can.
He's not running to beat me to the room and shank me in my sleep.
No. He seems your 18 was enough for him to be thrown off and be like, abort and go away. So so well done. It was that was the coin toss was like either he's gonna be like, oh okay, so we're doing that, or shit, and then dip away. So you did a great job. So well played there. But yeah, you can head back to your room fairly confident that no one is going to stab you in your sleep tonight, unless it's one of these guys. But everyone
just looming in the corner. Everybody's got to stay ready down here.
It's readiness training for all you guys now. I'm going to stab each of you every night. I'm not going to tell you who it is. But yeah, you all can take your long rest and can prepare yourselves for the following day to figure out whatever it is you're going to do next, because you've still got ink and chalk to figure out.
No, goddamn it! Our blood is the ink.
The morning comes. Everyone can begin their daily jobs and tasks.
You get new knack for it, right?
New knack for it.
Thank God
everything
we
else
reset our
replenished.
knacks.
But yeah, everyone can go about their daily tasks, and then however you want to seize the day and do any activities, is up to you. How do you guys want to do it?
Ooh, I am going to spend at least a little bit of my time today taking a little bit of everything we have. So just a little bit of the blood water and let's see. Can I do a controlled spell? I'm looking at this obsidian coral and no one's ability to break it. And I think
I think Connie just had a terrible time trying to break it, so.
It's a new day. Could try
Today,
again.
see what happens.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna let Connie punch it first then. I'm not gonna waste any of my stuff.
It's a 6 again.
Amazing.
And I'm just gonna...
Yeah, I really think I broke my hand
Connie,
last night.
stop. Figure it out.
Use your necks for it.
Just do the polka dot man thing and pretend the obsidian coral is your mother.
What is his strength check, by the way?
Oh.
Connie's?
Yeah.
Just a strength check?
Yeah, just strength.
+0.
Oh, okay, so it is a 6.
What?
Plus...
Athletics is +3. He got proficiency.
14.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you should be able to break it, right? With a 14?
Now with a 14.
All right, cool. Well, then I
He
guess
is punching a rock. That's going to be pretty high.
extreme measures o'clock, and I'm going to go ahead and spend a sorcery point to cast a careful spell.
Okay.
Allowing anyone in the room to automatically succeed. But I would prefer everyone to be out of the room as I put my welding helmet on and cast Melf's Minute Meteors. And I just send all of them at the obsidian coral.
Awesome. Yeah, you powderize it very quickly.
All right, done. Cool. Yeah, I'll waste one of those spell slots. That was worth it. All right, so then I just want to mix the 3 of them together, not with the flute, now that I know that... Oh, wait, you gave it back, right?
Yeah. Anything can be music if you try
So
hard
you
enough,
mix
dude.
you just
blood,
sing.
fresh water, and the coral together.
It's a different kind of
Okay.
magic.
The powder coral.
It all kind of comes together in the bowl that you have. Kind of a metallic-y smelling reddish black kind of liquid. Yeah, that's what you have right now.
Is it glowing?
Does it look
not
like
glowing.
it could be used as ink?
I mean, right now it's pretty like it's watercolor consistency with like clumps in it, kind of.
This isn't for the ink, right? This is
That's what he's trying to attempt.
theoretically something that could get us a squid,
Make.
right?
I'm using
I
it
thought
for
we
ink.
Yeah, I thought we were trying to make ink.
Are you helping him in this?
Oh, is this just obsidian
Okay,
coral and
go ahead
water?
and make another
And a
Arcana
little
check
bit
for
of
me.
blood.
A little bit of blood for the good times.
Yeah, you know. Universal donor, might as well.
But I still get my knack for it.
You do have your knack for it, so 2d6.
I love how we never used our knack for it, and then tonight we're like, I need to use
Would a
all of
17 do it?
I'll go ahead
I
and
can use my other knack.
if you want to, go
them.
ahead.
Oh boy, you're gonna roll a 2.
The face he gave me. I mean, unnatural 20 then.
Oh.
Okay, all right. Diet 20, I like it.
Yeah, that's
Diet
zero
Dr.
sugar.
20.
Zero
Diet.
sugar 20. Yep. Okay, with a unnatural 20, you you get the feeling that what he's attempting to do is possible. He's taking components and putting them together to kind of create some sort of an arcane effect. Right now, it doesn't seem to be working, but it could just be that it's not working. Like, it's not necessarily that there's a missing ingredient. It's just that it's not hasn't really come together the way you feel like it could. But for all intents and purposes, it looks like it could be something you use to like it could be some sort of like a writing implement. If Nell was here, I would have Nell kind of help with this, but she's grabbing snacks.
I'm hungry, dude.
No, she's not. She rolled a natural 19. What's she trying to do?
On what?
This would be your.
Hell yeah.
This would be a wisdom for you.
Wisdom?
Oh.
I don't
Oh,
fuck
that's
with
great.
wisdom like
You
that.
know, we
but,
talked about how wise
just
Nell
a straight
is.
wisdom check?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, good. It's 19 based on that roll he just did for me. So
You know what? I'll allow it with the unnatural 20 to 19.
Cool.
Nell, you kind of walk by as they're talking about this and trying to figure out how to make this ink, and suddenly it dawns on you. You can make dyes with random stuff. They have to sit overnight though in order to get the correct color or viscosity or you hear Zook saying like, "Oh, I think it's right, but I think we're missing something," and you realize what they're missing is time.
Oh, I think if you just give it a little while. So my mum used to make dyes all the time, right? That's one thing our family did. And you have to take a component that has strong color, and sometimes a mordant for stuff to keep color, and let it sit and let it be for a little while. And sometimes it simmers down to just what you need it to be.
You know, I was going to be very aggro about you woman-splaining things to me, but that was actually really helpful, and I'm realizing I just have toxic traits I need to get over. And I'm going to slide it underneath my bed.
Okay,
Like in the
yeah.
corner, like it's far
Up and away. Make a sleight of hand check for me to see how well that.
Dude,
How
we
are
were
you?
talking yesterday about how good my sleight of hand is.
Yeah.
Unnatural 20.
Okay. Very good.
Caffeine-free
Yeah.
20.
A caffeine-free 20. I love it. A decaf 20. Like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Yeah, you can hide it pretty good actually. And letting it sit to see if time is the factor. Okay. Anyone else doing anything in this fine day as you are? As the day is yours, you can do what you want to do.
Sleep till the next day.
I'm gonna.
Reset those knack forts, and we're gonna try and steal something.
We'll try to do things again.
If you want to move forward with, I mean, time is kind of timey-wimey here.
I do have one other thing.
Yeah.
I can't believe I haven't tried before right now.
Oh, here we go.
Sure.
Guess is gonna do acid.
I'm gonna, inspired by Squimpshy, I'm gonna open up the toilet
Yep.
and I'm gonna cast Conjure Animals
Okay.
and try to conjure some bioluminescent squid.
If this works, I'm leaving.
So
Via the toilet.
the basic rules of the spell:
Okay.
you summon fey spirits to take the form of beasts, appear in unoccupied spaces you can see within range, yada yada yada. And then there's a long list of possible animals you can conjure.
Uh-huh.
Squid does not seem to be specifically on it, but these are sample creatures. Everything from frogs and seahorses to saber-toothed tigers and rhinoceroses.
Screw that. Summon a saber-toothed tiger from the toilet.
Does that
I
have
want a
ink?
saber-toothed tiger out of the toilet.
Saber-tooth tiger ink would be sweet.
I mean, like, flying snake seems like it could be pretty similar to squid in
The
this
Dragon
case.
Ball Z dragon.
So, like, there are definitely things on the
Get a
list
wish.
that fit the
Wish for ink.
the thing we're aiming for.
I wish for you could have wished us out of here.
Oh, dang it.
I wish for a bioluminescent squid.
I really wanted to try the
Have the
spell.
wish spell. You're like, I wish.
That would be
wish
something
we had a bioluminescent
that
squid.
dragon from Campaign 1 would have done.
Yeah.
Drew, like, of all the chaotic characters Drew has played, that was by far the most chaotic.
I wish for pocket pies.
That was Lotar.
Yeah, I know. I remember Lotar. I'm saying that's probably what you would have gone with this Lotar.
Okay, I'm gonna make a ruling here because squids don't exist in D&D. So, because I was like, why wouldn't a squid be a part of it? Because they don't exist.
Nobody's statting them out.
So
But I think there's like an octopus.
you can, I would say, you can summon a squid if you desire. It appears in the space of a toilet. Immediately goes, what the hell am I doing? You converse with it to figure out if it has ink, which it relays to you is, I am a fey element that has taken the form of this thing, don't have all its bells and whistles.
Does it sound as
taken the
snotty as all
form
that?
It
of a
looks like a
squid that
squid.
would, like,
Yeah,
exist.
it looks like a squid, yeah.
Actually,
So then, follow up to that.
Uh-huh.
Now that I've seen a bioluminescent squid,
Sure.
I'm gonna wild shape into a bioluminescent squid.
Oh, yeah. You ready for this chess match, Calvin? It's time to do the duel.
He's gonna
again,
I'm gonna try
with,
to do it.
with you all the way.
He's pot of green.
Don't have a
grass
stat
right
for
now.
a squid, though. That's the only hiccup.
So fun fact.
What do you have?
In my extras,
I've
I
made
have-
my move. What are you doing?
I've grabbed the stats for an octopus.
Okay, go ahead and tell me what an octopus has.
Squid ink.
An octopus.
Stop it.
The actions that an octopus has.
Uh-huh.
Tentacle attacks.
Yep.
turn into squid.
Ink cloud.
It does have an ink cloud.
It does have an ink cloud.
Cut off 2 of its
How?
legs. It's a squid.
How? Ooh.
You're gonna have to eat some damage.
How petty do I get?
I know. I understand that we're walking a fine line here.
We're walking a fine line.
I've created a
And I-
creature that should emulate a real creature and then trying to turn
it
into
should.
it.
It should. And I could say, It's not a squid. It's an octopus. Totally different rule set here.
That's just because we don't have a squid stat block.
Yeah, the movie
The
wasn't
octopus
called
is right
Squid
here.
Pussy.
What'd you say?
It's called Octopussy.
It's my favorite movie. Squid pussy.
Oh my god! It's worse when you say it that way.
911.
words.
Hi.
We were playing charades one time, and my mom had to guess that James Bond film, and she
No.
goes, "Octo." I was like, "Huh?" She's like, I'm not gonna say it. It's the title of a movie.
It's just a movie title. What are you talking about? Oh, goodness. That's
And she didn't, did
unhinged.
she?
She did say it,
She
and
did.
we
She
didn't let her live
did?
it down for the rest of the night.
Wow.
Next time I
Love
see her,
that.
I'm gonna be like,
Pervert.
"Hey, Angie, I heard you."
Heard about your favorite James Bond film? It's not Casino Royale.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, back to you getting bioluminescence.
Okay.
Out of an octopus.
That's just the stat block.
It's only the stat block. I would say, you know what?
This
I
gets the
don't
one for the
want
at least
to
make him
say.
think.
I don't want to say no,
No, you don't.
but I also don't want to say yes. I'm in a weird spot with this.
Sounds like you need to call Drew.
No, I don't. I didn't see it.
He tried to FaceTime
wanna
me
go
back.
ahead?
I could FaceTime him
You
again.
can go ahead. See what?
Just for fun?
I mean, he's not at the table right now, so he's impartial. We know that's how Drew operates. It's true.
Yeah, let's go ahead and see how this pans out.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
Gross. He
Hung
rejected
up on
my
you.
FaceTime.
He hung up on you. You
Sorry,
know what?
bud, you're an octopus.
You know what? Sure. Go ahead.
I'm just thinking,
You are.
I'm burning a spell slot
Yeah.
and a wild shape.
You are a octo squid,
a squidopus.
squidopus.
Aren't they both cephalopods?
They sure are.
Yeah,
Why don't you just call him a cephalopod?
I'm not gonna judge either of them or their STDs.
Their lifestyles.
They're just
Yeah.
I'm gonna can we say we're doing this in the evening, sort of end of day?
Sure. Yeah, very easy to do.
I've turned myself
Why
into a
not?
squid, and I realize I haven't invited anyone else to this bit. Of,
Which
So
I-
we get back to the room and there's just a dead squid on the ground.
I'm not gonna
Quick,
die.
get in the water!
So I'm just in the toilet, realizing that none of my friends know where I am,
Oh no.
and just like kind of splashing around a
Yep.
little bit, hoping somebody.
what if
Yeah.
someone really has to use the restroom?
Well, we've already established I've got my own cell because I'm big,
Yep.
so
He does
nobody
have
else
his
is
own
gonna
cell.
be in here.
Yeah,
That's
but
true.
it could be that Wyatt was using our bathroom, so then Zook had to go use your bathroom.
Oh,
which he
yeah,
does,
if it's just
canonically. He
as
does
one
use,
thing, yeah.
I'm gonna like get tentacles up over the edge and like pull myself up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about the time I need to go. So.
Oh.
It's Zook's. it's time for Zook's bathroom break. Somebody notice.
Yeah.
do
So
it.
Zook comes around the corner, sees a squid in the toilet. Zook, what do? What the heck?
Don't turtles eat squid?
try to flush it.
I was gonna say I hang on and an extra tentacle waves to like try to wave at him.
Please, the thing of all our desires. We've been putting
No,
our
I
hopes and
wouldn't.
dreams in it.
I'd be like,
All right.
Do you know that other squid guy?
I like.
I don't
well,
have
I
any way to
I can't talk
communicate
to
in this
yeah,
moment. Yeah,
can
I-
message-
but I can understand you. I just can't.
I try to
can't speak
message
back.
it, but I don't think. Well,
Well, I nod when you ask. Like I can hear
Can
and
you-
understand you.
Can you send message?
point towards a creature.
Yeah, he can.
Because the other
so
guy
you
spoke in our
messaged-
heads,
yeah.
so
Yeah.
I messaged the squid, thinking.
You know what? That's great logic for the smartest
really
guy in
good.
the room. Why
Yeah.
not?
That's really good.
Yeah, and because you are technically not a squid, you have all your faculties.
Keep my
Uh,
mental.
You
stats.
can respond you can respond mentally because that is what message allows you to do. So yeah.
I say, you hear in your head, yeah, we've met. It's me, Kestis.
Oh, wait.
I figured out how to turn into a squid.
Did it get us the ink?
I'm sort of feeling around. I think I could do it. I didn't want to waste it, so I thought I wasn't thinking ahead. But maybe do we still have a pouch or maybe a rag that if I or a bowl that we could like soak it up or put it in something?
Open one of my things in my shell and take out a bowl of shrimp, dump it out,
Yeah.
and like
Oh, there you go.
Oh, perfect. I know Squimpshy didn't have, but can you turn around?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna.
Squimpshy didn't make you do, but
You want me
I've
to-
never done this before, and I don't know how it's gonna go.
I can leave too. Is there
Well-
gonna be like weird noises? Or...
No, well, no, stay because I'm not sure how I, as a squid, will get this out of here without spilling it on the floor, and that would be a really
That's fine.
unfortunate way for this moment to end, to just spill squid ink all over
Yeah,
the floor.
I don't want to get any on me either. So.
And I am going to,
Make an ink attack.
I'm gonna make an ink cloud.
Yeah, I'll be back in 5.
So, a 5-foot radius cloud of ink extends all around the cephalopod if it's underwater. The area is heavily obscured for 1 minute, although a significant current can disperse it. So it's a 5-foot radius cloud of ink.
If you're
God.
underwater.
Yeah.
If you're not,
Well, just
I'm
get
sure-
right down, just into
That's
the toilet
true.
bowl.
Jeez. The
Lord.
schematics of this are
I'm glad we
killing
don't have
me.
people that do fan art.
Yeah, that would be insane
didn't
right
we?
now.
I would do anything to get fan art of this
Oh, yeah.
moment right
Someone
now.
was making characters.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that.
Hey,
Oh, Brad.
get in the comics. In the comments. Somebody send us a picture of this.
I don't want this to be in comic form.
I don't want.
Oh, comic is even better. Somebody draw a comic of this moment.
Oh, you have the squids.
and give Kestis little like blushy cheeks, you know, like when he's
Oh,
like,
like
"Can
the
you turn
Yoo-Woo
around?"
girl. Yeah.
Like the one girl.
The you girl.
No, not that girl again. She's back.
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah, you can produce a bowl of ink. Congratulations.
You guys remember when we talked to that other squid for so long? I could have done this the whole time. Can't believe I didn't think about it until right now.
Bioluminescent though.
If this is bioluminescent,
Here's the thing. I at the beginning of that I did say a bioluminescent squid,
Yeah.
It's true.
and that's what I conjured.
Yeah. You
Was a
conjured
bioluminescent
shiny
squid.
squid.
true.
So I think it's bioluminescent squid ink.
I like to think that your squid was found in an oil spill, so it does have a little bit of a sheen.
It's that rainbow.
A little bit, yeah. A little
of
bit
like
of a rainbow
gasoline in the
sheen.
parking lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
His BP
Um,
squidding.
And so out of the toilet, I had a bowl. I lift
Yeah.
a bowl full of squidding.
Yeah.
Up
Back
to
to
Zook.
Zook. There you go.
Oh God, flush it now.
Yeah. Zook walks back in, like carefully, like just grabbing the edge of the bowl.
And kind of
Yeah.
off the thing, and then I
Some of the ink
climb my
sloshes
way
onto
out.
your arm.
Yep.
That ink's never coming off if it spills. God, stuff is.
That part of your
Okay.
arm will be warm for the rest of
You
your life.
have successfully acquired
gosh.
squid ink.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Oh, Barrios, you wake up the next day and you have also created a substitute ink.
We've got so much ink, and we still don't have rock dust.
Well, time for prison tattoos. Actually,
Blood,
no.
water, obsidian, coral operates as an ink substitute for the squid ink.
I thought
Now
you were
we-
gonna spit out a bar. Blood, ink,
water, obsidian, coral. So now we have so much ink.
Yeah, you got a lot of it.
No, you're really good with needles, right?
Yes.
I think it's time. I think it's time that we get group tats
Prison
to
tats?
commemorate our time in prison.
Okay.
I would like a full back piece.
I don't think we've got enough ink for all of that.
It's
Nell
just,
just thinks like,
just-
oh, it's the void, so just black. It's
Yeah.
she's just black.
just
and
like,
thin.
And to look like Chris Motionless from Saturday Night. Oh no, just my pale face.
Oh,
Ugh.
put-
jeez.
I put R.I.P. off the grim on your back. Is that okay? I'm feeling sentimental about that, fellow.
It's got the years underneath it.
Yeah, I heard he was a really nice guy. That's fine. Okay. So we need to
Quite
plan a
a tool.
heist now. Now that we have a bevy of squid ink. Maybe we don't keep them in the same cell in case they get taken again.
That's a great idea. I'll keep the real stuff over here.
Good idea. And you can make more of it whenever you want anyway.
It's true.
Okay.
All right.
You've collected squid ink.
Bioluminescent
You have one more item that you need.
And it should be the easiest one to
Stone
get.
powder.
Chalk, right?
No, they've got
Chalk.
that stuff
It's chalk,
locked up
question
now.
mark.
They know
Stone,
we need it.
stone powder.
Yeah. Chalk.
Chalk
Question mark.
could be that, maybe. But if we can get a bucket of stone dust from that crew, That definitely works.
Yep.
I might be able to sneak around and see if I can get some.
Okay.
Then do so.
While you do that, I'm gonna do this, and I run to one of the other cells for a minute.
Yep.
And come back having thoroughly disguised myself and cast Alter Self.
Oh, okay.
So now I am a burly half-elf looking man with a thick handlebar mustache.
Okay.
Just really loves wood. Sure would love to just get to work with some wood, wherever that would be. Wherever the construction crew is, I'm there. I'm your guy. You need a finisher? Boom, that's me. Guys,
Okay.
still me though.
Okay. So, just for my understanding, you are going to attempt to personify a different person and make your way into the builders group
Yeah. I mean, it's my first day.
here in the prison.
No, it's my first day as a builder.
Okay.
Yeah, they had me
Okay.
downstairs in the mess hall for my first 6 months. I didn't really. And I was such a nondescript person that no one remembered me. I just need to create bullshit long enough for him to sneak and grab some stuff.
Okay. So let's see how this pans out.
I am this hand.
Okay.
This hand has your card.
So you head down to try to find builders. Wyatt, I'm assuming you're sneaking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we undertaking all of these as daytime missions? We could at some point stop doing things in broad awake. I was going to say
but it's
daylight,
le-
but we're
it's-
way underwater. We could do
It's
things
less
at night.
conspicuous if you do it during day shift.
Well, for what he's doing, yes.
I mean, think about when Connie got absolutely obliterated. It's nighttime.
It's true. Okay. Let's
I have
see
a
how
plan
this
for the
works.
nighttime.
So you guys head, you head with your new version of you to where the builders are located, which is actually down at the bottom, working on the docks. Working on the docks themselves. You can see there's probably about 8 or 9 of them working down here. They seem to be repairing one of the docks themselves, kind of like reinforcing and reapplying the structure itself. You don't see Grundor down here. You just see, like I said, these 8 or 9 individuals. It's the most that you've seen collectively. And you can see there is what looks to be one, might be an orc, might be a half orc, kind of hard to tell, kind of greenish gray skin, bigger built guy, but seems pretty just kind of even keel. You can make your way up to him if you want to approach him and begin your facade.
No, it's not facade. I just
This is
go
a
up
real
to him and I say, "Oh, half orc, half elf. Maybe we got the same mom."
What?
Well, you see, you're a half orc, so half of you is human. I'm a half elf. Half of me's human. What if both of them's the mom? What if we have the same mom? I mean, look at us. We look pretty dissimilar.
My mother was a goblin.
Wait, then, was your dad?
Father was an orc.
No, your dad would have had to be a human.
Nope.
I don't want to tell you how your genealogy works, but trust me, your dad would have had to be a human. And my dad went out for cigarettes when I was 2. Don't remember him. We could have the same dad.
I killed my father in combat,
Yeah, it could have been your stepdad.
and then I strangled my mother in blind rage.
And that was your for sure mom. We might not be related, but anyway, hi. Name's Robert, and I'm here to join the build crew.
Robert. I don't recall a Robert being assigned to my crew.
It's because I'm assigning myself. See, a man such as me knows his talents and knows what he's good at. And I'm really good at building. Robert the Builder, I'm really good at building. So, I figured I'd go, fish go to water. Birds go to the sky. I go to the wood. Just a big wood guy.
Right.
Because Boris doesn't know shit about...
Sure.
building
Yeah,
anything.
no, for sure. Go ahead and make a deception check
I'm
for
trying
me.
to persuade him. Damn it, I'll make a deception check. That's a 15.
And then go ahead and do perception as well. I want to see.
Perception?
No, persuasion.
Oh, persuasion is 24.
Okay. The half-orc kind of looks at you as,
Okay, it's a bit unconventional. Most of the time, Caden is the one that assigns people to the groups. You're saying Caden didn't tell you to come down here?
No, not explicitly, but I figured what I would do is just take it upon myself on day one to do such a bang-up job that when Caden comes down and says, "Oh my God, who built these 3 rocking chairs on the docks?" You point over there. It's me. I made the rocking chairs. And boom, I'm a builder forever. Just a wood guy. Forever. No more cutting potatoes. No more folding sheets. I'm just a wood guy.
Also, while this is happening, I'm not trying to waste any time. Like, I'm moving in to do my thing.
okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check, first of all, to see if you can hide
Yeah, you should roll a really good stealth check.
from
27.
Boom!
A
Goes
27.
dynamite.
Okay. You sneak away into the dark, and you are. No one has. It doesn't look like anybody's noticed you.
Okay. I'm just going to try to look around and see if I can see some gravel or anything, or some of the rock dust around for me to pick up.
This would be an investigation check to find. To look around as you are hiding.
Not perception.
No, this is investigation. You're actively doing it.
Oh boy.
You got 2 knacks for it.
D4's right.
Oh,
D6s.
and Nell
D6s.
inspired both of us before we left because she's like, "You got it, guys."
Clap, clap on the back. Get out of here.
Boom. Inspiration.
So that'd be 21 in total.
Ooh.
What'd you roll?
Hell yeah.
I rolled an 11, and then I used both of my knack for it for an extra 10.
Okay. Yeah, so you look around the area, and you can see that there's a couple of tools lying around. Seems to be some planks of wood that they're using, and then there does seem to be 2 buckets sitting next to 2 builders, both of which are, it's like sitting probably about a foot from them, and they're using it to like lay pieces of stone in a chipped portion of the dock, and then putting some sort of a plaster kind of like thing in there. But they have the buckets right next to them, and they are out on the dock itself, so nothing is like, they're not like in a spot that is easy for you to just like walk over and grab it kind of a thing.
It's not easy in a spot that's easy for
No,
me
they're
to
out in
go
the
in.
open. So you were hiding. They're out in the open. There you go. You rolled a high stealth. If you think you want to risk walking out there, grabbing it, and walking back without being noticed, that is up to you. I will say, based on the interaction and based on his successful deception, the DC for you to sneak is going to be lowered if you wish to just go straight over and try to grab it, unless you have another way you would like to try to retrieve the items.
So I guess when I look around, is there any sort of like rock?
Everywhere.
Any sort, like hand size rock.
Sure, I guess.
Go all
Okay.
Moses on him.
So I'm gonna pick that up, and so it's just these 2 guys, correct?
The one sitting next to the buckets, yes, just the
Okay.
2.
And is there? And I'm hidden by them.
Nearby.
Okay.
Is this happening within 60 feet of me?
Sure.
I'm going to use a sorcery point,
Okay.
and whichever creature is passively or actively perceiving him,
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and use Silvery Bobs. So, you magically distract the triggering creature and turn its momentary uncertainty into encouragement for another creature. The triggering creature must re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll. So if they
Okay.
are trying to actively perceive him doing something,
Sure.
they have to do so at disadvantage, basically.
Okay.
And then I can choose a different creature I can see, and that creature has advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw it makes within a minute.
Okay. So you want to give disadvantage to anyone who tries to perceive him doing it.
Yes, whoever's closest to the box
Okay.
of this dust.
And then you're going to give him advantage on the attempt to take it.
Absolutely, yep.
Okay. So what I'm going to need from you is your response of how you're going to do it, and then I will tell you what you can roll, and you will do so at advantage.
How I'm going to sneak up to it.
Okay.
So I guess what I would like to do first, or what I'm going to try to do. So there's two guys here. I can see them. On the other side of them, does there happen to be another person?
Sure. There's other people nearby.
Okay. I'm going to throw the rock and try to hit the other person. On the other side of them. In hopes to make... If they don't see me, I'm trying to do that in hopes that they will turn around and get angry at the other two that are actually around the bucket.
Okay, I'm gonna step back here for a second. You want to hit somebody with a rock across the prison?
I mean, how far?
Within any varying amount of distance. I'm trying to figure out what the rock hitting a person is going to accomplish.
It will create a kerfuffle between the two, so that they are irritated at each other long enough for me to sneak up and grab it. It's a distraction, essentially.
Okay. Now I'm going to pull a DM move. Are you sure you want to do that?
You're so hidden right now.
I guess not.
You have a 27 in your stealth. You have advantage on whatever you attempt to do. And you want to distract, thus coming out of hiding, which is an attack, losing your stealth, and hoping that they fight each other over a stone throw.
I guess not.
I just want to give you all the
I
options.
will just sneak up to the bucket then,
Yep.
as low as possible to the ground as I can.
Sure, you're a rabbit. It's easy to do.
All right.
Well, not for any rabbit. Have you seen Pip?
She got haunches.
Yeah, it's true. It's very hard for her to be low to the ground. Okay, so this is going to be a sleight of hand check. You will have advantage, and I will go ahead and roll my disadvantage and tell you what the DC is based on, because he gave disadvantage to the perception that they are going to roll. So their perception is going to be a natural 1.
Ho!
So you roll with advantage and don't get a natural 1.
Just don't roll 2 1s because a portal to hell will open up if you do that.
The 21. You sneak up to one of the buckets that has looks to be some sort of a dusty powder in it that they're using. They're adding water to it and using it as kind of like a mortar or a paste. And you can walk up to the bucket. Are you taking the whole bucket? Are you scooping some out? What are you doing? You have a few seconds as you walk up, grab something, and leave. What are you doing?
I suppose... I mean, is this... When I go to grab it, is it feeling heavy?
The bucket?
Yes.
It's kind of weighty.
Then I'll just take the whole thing.
You're going to take the bucket.
Take that bucket.
Sure, why not?
Okay. You take the bucket. You dip back into the shadows.
Okay.
All right.
Right, so I didn't necessarily need you to build 3 entire rocking chairs. I thought that was more of an example, but I gotta admit, they're very impressive chairs.
Yeah, just don't sit on them for like 15 minutes. I gotta let the glue set, but after that, yeah, that wood will be perfect to sit on.
Sure.
And I'm gonna actually, we're a union, right? I'm gonna go ahead and take my first 15. I'll be back. Give me a few.
Union, right?
Okay.
Those were minor illusion rocking chairs. So,
But that
Okay.
guy's not going to exist in this.
So, yeah, you're fine. All right, so you begin to walk away, pretty confident in your abilities. You get maybe about 90 seconds away, just starting to climb up the stairs and make your way out, and you hear a voice go, "Where the fuck is my bucket?"
we're on the docks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? What are you doing?
Being one with the shadows.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. Just being,
Are you leaving?
Yeah.
Okay. Make another stealth check.
Well, in that moment while that's going on, I'm just gonna slink into the water and just go boop. I'm in the water.
You're diving into the water?
Oh yeah, yeah. They just saw Bob the Builder go in the water. Who cares?
Okay. So
We're
you're
all
taking
in
your break
prison.
by diving in the water.
Who cares? You
Taking
know,
a little
one
swim.
guy dips in the
Yeah.
water.
How big? Are there multiple docks, or is there just
Just
one?
the one giant hole in the middle.
I'm not doing that. I take that back. I'm not
Okay,
doing that.
that's
I
just
love the idea of Bob the Builder goes in the water and just never comes back.
Man,
comes
Bar
back.
just pops out and like, oh man, I left my rebreather down there. Yeah, no. For the moment,
you're just gonna start going back upstairs.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Easy enough
keep
to do.
walking as inconspicuously as I
Sure,
possibly
yeah, that's
could
easy
try
enough to do. You didn't do anything wrong. I don't see why there's an
I
issue.
mean, I just made 3 great rocking chairs. Just giving
Very
them
nice, very nice rocking chairs. What is your stealth roll?
26.
26. One of these days, Wyatt will roll terribly.
And
Well,
today's
so
not that
Matt
day.
does a good job of making sure he only does things he's already innately very good at.
And has plus 12s too,
Yes,
apparently.
yeah.
So,
I mean, plus
Can't knock the
8.
hustle. Can't knock the hustle.
oh, plus 8s. Oh my! Wait, you've been rolling
Just
18s
super
and
well.
19s to get these stealth rolls?
Yeah, I'm just
Ain't
clicking
no
on the
fucking
thing.
way. Ain't no. I'm just here to say it. Ain't no fucking way.
I'm literally just
Ain't
clicking on it.
He has.
That's all I'm doing.
Let's look at the logs.
Look at the game.
I believe you, but I also don't believe you.
18, 19, 9, 19.
What the?
Yeah. Meanwhile,
Yeah, that's actually
Kess is
crazy.
over here rolling nat ones left and right.
having to deal with the consequences.
All
No,
the
you
consequences
lose.
of your actions, which are pretty innocuous, versus this guy. All right, so you, with a 27, you begin to retreat into the shadows, dragging a bucket of dust behind you. All right.
As I'm leaving, is anything else? Do I see any a kerfuffle start?
You hear the shout of where the fuck did my bucket go?
My bucket, yeah.
And if you're just heading away, you can hear the sounds of arguments being had and conversations being held, but as you're leaving, it's kind of hard to hear. If you want to stick around and try to hear the conversations, you can, but if you're trying to walk away, it's going to be harder to perceive what's going on there.
I'm going to, at the last moment, turn around.
Yep.
One more subtle spell.
Okay.
And I'm going to subtly antagonize the guy who cannot find his bucket. So if he could make a wisdom save,
For sure.
we can get into that. If
That's
he
an 8.
fails. He fails. So he's going to take 4d4 psychic damage, whatever. I'll roll that in a minute.
Ooh.
And must immediately use his reaction to make a melee attack against another creature of my choice that I can see.
Okay.
So-
what other creature do you see?
Hold on, I gotta roll the damage. I hope it doesn't explode his brain. These NPCs are awfully squish. 1, 3, 7. Only 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Whichever other one was nearest him,
Okay.
basically creating, we work with machinists.
Yeah.
A momentary synapse where he's like, you took my bucket because I can't find it. So clearly it must be you that is the reason why I lost this thing, not me misplacing something.
You see him just kind of like, where the... He looks at his buddy and he's like, you motherfucker! And he hauls off and punches him in the face. Boosh! He hits the water. The other guy jumps in the water with him, starts wailing on him. He hears, get off him! As the orc is trying to stop the fight. But then you hear somebody else go, oh, sweet! prison fight! And everywhere in the prison, high or low, people start swinging. And next week, you're all going to roll initiative. And that is where we will leave you all tonight with the start of a prison fight. It's going to be so much fun.
Well, we got everything we need, and we get the brawl that we've been looking for.
Well, maybe not, because somebody still has a bucket of chalk dust in the middle of a prison
You
fight.
mean that makes him a liability in a prison fight, having one hand
Well, it
and
makes
being
him
encumbered?
It makes him a target if he decides to reveal he has it.
Stay in the shadows.
We'll see what happens.
Oh, I'm so
but until that time comes, we'll go ahead and call it there. Until then, thank you all so much for playing. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been the Wild Magic School Bus. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Later, losers.
Good night, sweet angel babies.
You gonna make that a thing now, Sweet Angel
Yeah.
Babies? Nah,
Yeah.
that's
Somebody has to counterbalance.
I was gonna say you gotta get
Zach's
the opposite energy
nastiness.
Gotta counterbalance.
Yeah.
of my little stinker behavior. Okay, but
Oh,
speaking of movies that are
no.
good to watch once, I watched Roadhouse since last week.
Second Roadhouse?
Yeah,
Okay.
like pretty functional movie. Conor McGregor surprisingly good.
Functional movie.
Yeah.
That last fight scene, the most baffling choices I've ever seen.
Yeah.
The-
Stem to stern.
So here's
Is it
what I
like
think
Crouching
happened.
Tiger at the end or
Is
something?
That would have been cool.
That would be cool. What happened instead is it's this like weird, like bizarre little Steadicam GoPro thing that like tries to emulate a oneer, but it's not hiding cuts well. I think they never shot the scene together.
Ooh.
I think it's Jake Gyllenhaal and a stuntman and Conor McGregor and a stuntman, and they tried to splice them together because
Could be the case.
I don't. This stuck out so prominently to me that I'm gonna have to pull.
You
it
talking
up
about the part where he stabs him at the end?
That is the two of them like stabbing each other with the same piece of wood is crazy. But it's the very beginning of the fight.
It's like you never see their faces. at
Talking
the
about
same
where
time.
he like super kicks him.
No, it's not. It's
Halfway
not
across
part of
the
the fight.
room?
It is an editing choice that is the most insane edit I've ever seen.
Oh boy.
In a movie.
Do you think someone was like, "Oh, this will be the thing real soon," and turns out, nope, swing and a miss.
It is 100% just a mistake and a bad choice in this movie. Okay, so we're already doing the swinging back and forth, but it's right here. Boop, just kind of doesn't switch sides
It
and just
cuts
pushes
into the
in
same shot.
closer to him. Yeah, look at this. This is very Matt Yang who will understand me here. Just like we're at Jake, and then we're closer.
Same shot.
And then from that
no.
point on, you never see both of their faces in the same shot.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, it just kind of like
It's like there's Jake and
like
there's
weird
Connor, and there's an edit
transitions.
there, and there's an edit there, and it's only Jake's face, and it's only Connor's face, and it's only Jake, and it's only Jake, and it's
Angle's
only
all
Connor.
weird.
The angle is weird. It's
Yeah.
It's like
whip
a
panning back and
vibe,
forth between
yeah.
the two of them.
it is weird. Yeah, I know. When I was watching it, I was like, the transitions felt off.
Yep. Because every one of them is not a real camera transition.
No,
It
it's
is,
not.
We have this shot and we have this shot, and if we fake a whip pan between the two, you'll think it's
Almost
one
like an
continuous
AI
thing.
generated, like, hey, take these two clips and somehow AI generated.
That's kind of what it feels
like.
like.
That is what it feels
And
like.
I think what happened is they like had a version of the fight and it didn't work out, or they wanted to re-choreograph it, but they couldn't get the schedules to work out, and so they just shot it twice with the two different actors and had to try to splice it together.
That kind of sucks.
I would
The
be.
movie is really not bad.
No, it's not.
Jake Gyllenhaal, it made me want to watch a better Jake Gyllenhaal movie where it's like he's not asked to do
Donnie
Nightcrawler.
Darko.
I watched Nightcrawler afterwards.
Ah, that's a rough movie.
It's a